Hey guys, welcome back to another daily crypto market update. I am in disbelief because the price of BTC not only has shot up above $95,000, but it knocked out the first 618 level and the 1.618 level, literally wicking above them yesterday. This is an incredible development because this is proving to the market that the price of Bitcoin can continue to go up higher above this treacherous level that I've been watching with dubious speculation. All right, so the other things that we need to pay attention to are the other qualifiers, right? So I said, what happens? Well, the first thing is Bitcoin going to be rejected over and over? It needs to close above $95,000. It hasn't closed above $95,000 yet. I also said that daily RSI would be putting in lower highs and lower lows, doing something like this, going down. Are we seeing that? No, we're not. I said that volume should be falling down. That would be another red flag. Are we seeing that? No, it actually exceeded the 30-day moving average yesterday, closing at 2.6 billion on Binance. So things are looking amazing. This is something to be excited about. Now, one thing that came to my mind when I was looking at this chart is I immediately wanted to look at the CME chart because unfortunately we have gaps on here that appear all the time, and the gaps only matter on the weekend. Amazingly enough, and this is going to be wild, our high on the CME on Friday is $96,780. Now, to refresh your memory, BTC did not go up that high. So this is interesting. It actually gives us some wiggle room so that Bitcoin could actually go up to that price point. It could actually go up to like 96.7, something like that. So it can go up another 2% over the weekend and not have any issues creating a CME gap. Now, the other thing that I'm looking at in regards to looking forward to Monday is that the low here is at about 93. Again, this gives us a lot of wiggle room. I'm basically saying that I don't expect us to have a CME gap on Monday's open, which is a great sign. Now, there's a lot of coins in here I want to talk about, but before I do, it's more important to talk about the others dominance chart because others dominance is telling us how is the piece of the crypto pie shifting in favor of others, and it is in a big way. We have a confirmed TBO close short. It's that orange diamond right there, just like we saw back here in November, here again in November, and right here in late November. 3 of these happening right at support is a great sign. Now, the other good thing that's happening, which is obvious, is that we closed above overhead resistance yesterday, which is nuts. This is telling us that the trend should be going up to the upside, to the top of the cloud, towards 9% and even a lot higher. We could see a nice little rally. I'm not going to say the A word. Okay, I'm not going to say the AS word. But I do think that this is a great start. And again, a much needed, much desired rally that we've been waiting for on alts. The others market cap is also doing something extremely exciting. Yesterday, it wicked above this overhead resistance line. Right now, it's currently just hugging it. I'm getting the sense that we're going to see the others market cap this weekend continue to shoot up higher, which will cause and force the others market cap to go up above short-term resistance right here at 252, maybe even higher. But we're just seeing these nice little moves. I'm happy with these little moves because we have this TBO close short back here that was printed on Tuesday, this previous week. I am expecting, however, and you're not going to like this, I am expecting some sort of a return to the TBO fast line, like back over here, because that's typical behavior for a TBO close short. And the TBO close longs are the opposite. We don't really want to get fearful when we see this printed, but if we haven't taken profits yet, the idea is that we don't take profits here. No. We want to take profits when the price goes back up to the TBO fast line. Again, same thing here, right there, same thing right here. Okay, so it might take some time for others to do this, but I do think that we are going to see some sort of a pullback here. Hopefully we break above, we just keep going higher. That's the Goldilocks scenario, but it's reasonable to expect a pullback. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, the total market cap looks amazing. It did confirm a TBO open long on yesterday's close, which is so good. And if you've been watching my videos on support and resistance levels, testing, piercing, all that stuff, you should know that we have 1, 2, 3 days already confirmed above this resistance level. Therefore, it's broken. This one is ancient history. So this is a reasonable level. I'm still going to leave it on the chart because we could still see a pullback. I know I keep saying that, but I'm trying to be realistic here because they happen and it's not a bad thing. It's just a little bit of a pullback. So if we do see something like that happen, I doubt it's going to be over the weekend, but if we do, there'd be support here at about 5.5%, maybe 6% below the current price. Just depends on what happens moving forward. Now, let's get into some charts because this is where the excitement is. Solana is looking really good. It did close a TBO open long yesterday, which confirms the bullish uptrend. This always comes after the TBO close short. And this is a perfect example of what I was saying before about others. When we see these, it's super duper normal to see the price get excited, kind of chop sideways, and then eventually retrace back to the TBO fast line, which is exactly what we saw happen back here. So that's a normal outcome. So once we get this confirmed and we get that bounce, usually it goes up higher. So right now with our confirmed open long, it does not mean that the price is just going to shoot up higher and higher and higher. But honestly, Solana is looking really good to me. The other area that we need to watch out for in terms of a predicted pullback or an expected pullback is going to be, let me fix the scale here. Just like I talked about yesterday, we have TBO support, which is now resistance at 176, here at 180, here at 188, here at 205. So there's a lot of resistance leading up from 176 to about $200, which is a big gap, about 15% or so. But even from the current price, it's actually, we have a lot of time left. And I've been saying even before this rally happened that once Solana gets going, it's going to have a hard time pushing above this level just because it had a huge pump. Note where it pumped right into and it got rejected. So 180, 175 is where I expect us to start seeing a little bit of a struggle for the price of Solana, but everything else is looking amazing. SUI successfully closed a TBO open long on yesterday's candle after moving up this week now a total of 76%, and it's still green. Now, the things we need to be watching for are on the 4-hour time frame. And the reason why I say this is because the 4-hour time frame gives us faster confirmation than a daily. So the first thing that's popping up is we have a confirmed TBT bearish divergence signal. This does not mean the end of the world. Usually we're going to see a lot of these on an uptrend, but given the fact that we haven't seen these happen as the price has shot up higher, this is the first one. It's reasonable to expect the price to kind of chop over the weekend. Now, volume day over day continues to push up higher and higher, which is amazing. On balance, volume is slowly starting to move up higher. I mean, the moving average, the OBV level is just insane. Pepe has a confirmed TBO open long. This level is definitely broken. So things are raging up higher. Fetch AI, 1, 2, 3 days above with our open long. So this is looking amazing. We have the graph here. This has not printed a TBO open long, but I'm suspecting that it's going to be happening really soon, if not over this weekend. And things are looking nice for this chart. Jasmy successfully printed it, a TBO open long, and more importantly, broke above resistance, wicked even higher up here to about 2 cents, and it's above the 382 fib level. Grass is in process of printing a TBO open long after yesterday's pump of volume. Now we've seen a lot of warning signs here that we should be seeing a bullish reversal, and it looks like we're going to start getting it. Now these orange flags right here are telling us that we had a TBO close short, like I just talked about before. So Litecoin is slowly getting up higher to about the $90 level, where I said before that there's going to be resistance here because of the TBO and because of overhead resistance that has not yet been tested because it's just been in place, which is insane. But I do expect that Litecoin will follow the market and it will go up higher. Near is looking really good after printing its close short. We have 1, 2, 3 confirmed days above overhead resistance, and now we're getting it cross up. ICP is in process of printing a TBO close short. Mantle confirmed one yesterday. BTT confirmed one yesterday on a nice little pump. Neo confirmed one yesterday. Chili's confirmed one yesterday. And Morpho confirmed one yesterday. So these are charts that we can expect to have a continued upside move. This is an early bullish reversal sign, but we know that the price typically comes back to the TBO fast line before ripping up higher. These last charts have a red flag because there's some interesting things happening with it that we need to pay attention to. Well, for one, Shiba Inu continues to rip higher. It's a meme coin. And I know people didn't expect meme coins to do well. I did, just because I know how this market works and how money flows and how people behave. So the main thing that SHIB is looking out right now, as far as a challenge goes, is price-based resistance right here at 1567. But other than that, it's looking good. We're waiting for an open long, which might happen this weekend. Aptos is right here above overhead resistance, and it's actually tested and pierced it and closed above this first level. So we still need 3 more days above this level to confirm it done. Ondo pierced 2 days in a row and now has closed above this level of overhead resistance, which is a great sign of strength for Ondo. Look at on-bounce volume curling up higher. Look at volume coming in. RSI is overbought. This is a good move. AAVE is also doing something similar. It is coming up to overhead resistance. Now, this is really similar to another chart. I think it's pull. So just for example's sake, we had overhead resistance. We had the 236 fib level. So this looked like formidable resistance, but with one single pump, boom, 1, 2, 3 days above, this line's closed. That's it. End of story. AAVE is in a similar pre-pull position. So we haven't seen it push above, but once it does, it should be very exciting. And then last but not least, Celestia or TIA, it did close a TBO close short on on Thursday. And now Friday, it pierced overhead resistance. And then, that's weird. Okay. And then today, it's actually starting above the level. Now, I said before that this level of 2.917 is going to be resistance. It's short term. It's not saying that it's going to be rejected from here, but the fact that it's above resistance like this is an amazing sign. Now, we have seen this happen several times before. Back over here, we saw this happen, same thing. So we need to wait 3 days for the price to be above this level, and it needs to push above this level as well to get really cooking. But it is an amazingly strong sign. Now, that's a lot of stuff to go through. And to be honest, there's even more that I share every single week in the Better Traders Club. So if you go here to bettertraders.com, click on club, there's a lot of amazing stuff, signals, indicators, tools like the TBO breakout, the TBO indicator, trading breakout indicator, which is included in the trader tier. TBT, divergence, is included in the pro tier. There's a lot of amazing stuff, signals, alerts, templates, bot templates, watch lists, trade setups. I could go on, but we're trying to keep this video under 15 minutes today. And then I also want to draw your attention to the Better Trader Summit happening on May 15th in Toronto. We're going to be doing our first ever joint summit with Altrady in Toronto at the Soho Hotel. If you want to reserve your spot for this, you have to sign up because we have a limited amount of seats that we can offer for this event. So I hope you guys all have an amazing weekend. And until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.